This was the day I dreaded, actually.
First time playing since my problem.
So this is my old 64 drum kit, which I dragged out of, well, I used it quite a lot actually, but it's this right period. Why use more when that's all they used? Antique snare drums, always collected those, so this is... I'm really trying to put off the first moment I have to sit down and play, actually, that's what I'm doing. But at this point, it was a question of, will I end up using the programmed drums I've done, or will I actually be able to pull it together, you know? And I didn't know at this point that Ivan, the engineer, was a drummer. I just knew he was an engineer. I'd worked with him before, but I have to say that without him, I couldn't have done this, because with his being a drummer and also his knowledge of Pro Tools, he just made me sound good, you know, made me sound like I could play in the end, because I was playing like a kid at this point. The very first time I played, the stick flew out of my hand. My left hand was not capable of gripping the stick enough to do anything of any subtlety at all. Steve Jones, better known as Pud, who's been with me since the late 70s, mid-70s, late 70s. And I also think the way to do with the fills is for me to do one pass like this.
Yeah.
That's Ivan there, and in the background, John Aaron with the blue shirt, he's the horn arranger.
There's one funny one, which is...
Every fill on the record is in the place as it was on the original.
Because
Ivan mapped it, well, we played it and then just did an example of all the different fills on the album, on the track, and then he placed them. And slowly I was able to play a bit more, and he wasn't necessary for him to sort of do quite so much splicing. And Pud's wondering whether he's got to get a new job, because the drumming doesn't play anymore.
It's page 1 of the drum fill book. I just don't know why. I don't know. I never read that page, I guess.
So this is Uptight, and Stevie Wonder played drums on this, I think. And it's very different from any of the other drum parts on the record. It's very animal. Because every time we went in to listen to a track, I had to make the decision as to whether to ungaffen my hand or walk around like Strangelove, Dr. Strangelove, with a stick in my hand and risk poking my eye out every time I did anything.
Okay, I'll overdub this hand later, don't worry about it.